legal notice. I had full permission to be on this property. Hey everyone, this is DG47 back at it again. And this time we've got another abandoned house. We're gonna go in and explore it. I got special permission to be here, so we're gonna go in and see what it looks like in there. You can already tell it's been torn apart a little bit on the outside. We're gonna go inside and take a look. Wow, look at that. Already, just looking in the garage, you can just see that everything has just been sitting here for a good while. Look at those webs. That is gnarly. Supposedly, the person that lived here was a barber at a nearby small town shopping center for many, many years. And he passed away about 5 years ago from COVID, is what I was told. And this is what he left behind after he passed. Got a storage locker here. It's just still packed full with little supplies and things. You can kind of see back in there. And then we'll step on in the house, see what we can find here. Already you can just see the mold taking over here and there. You can faintly see it all over the cabinets. That's disgusting. All these pots and pans, cooking supplies, cups. It's all still here, as if the barber never left. All that food just rotting away here. It's probably all expired now, every bit of it. All his coats are still hanging on the hanger. And hats. It's all still there. I guess the guy last flipped his calendar in December of 2020. That kind of lines up with what I was told. I'm not sure if I want to look in there. That mold is really concerning. Let's just see what we find anyways. All these seasonings just sitting on the shelf. Old bread. Something dripped in the floor. Looks like the roof's been leaking. It's been up there leaking a little bit. I'd imagine there's some roof damage since the guy's passed on. Because after he passed, none of his family came back to do anything. They just locked it up and left it. And this is how it sits. All this stuff still on the shelf. There's no washer or dryer. I'd imagine somebody took it, but I don't know who. All this stuff's still in the cabinet. Little storage closet. Got fly swatters and dusters and yardsticks. Got a vacuum tube and some cleaning supplies. See what we can find over this way. Get a full view here. Oh man. Oh man. This mold and dirt is just insane how it's taken over just in the past 5 years. Microwave. This is crazy. It was just left here. Everything in here was just left to rot. Like so many other houses. A person passes and then the family doesn't come back. They just shutter the doors and nature takes over. It happens too often. And this is certainly the case. All this stuff just left behind. Home phone. I'm not sure if I want to open that fridge. That looks very concerning because there is all kinds of mold in the crevices. Yeah, I'm not even gonna risk opening that. We're just gonna move on. The ceiling's all wood. That is really nice looking. It'd probably take a lot to restore this. All this stuff just left here. Really old stove. Still some things sitting on the shelf. Oh man, look at the Christmas tree. I think the guy passed away right around Christmas, it seems, because he had his tree up and the calendar said December of 2020. So I guess it was around Christmas time the poor guy gave out. All this stuff just still sitting here. It's one of them grow animals. You put it in the water and it grows. I guess this was some of the presents he had for some of his family. They're just scattered in the floor next to the tree. He never got to give it to them. I guess this was the couch for the living room. It's got a few ornaments. All this stuff sitting on the table. Old drinks. Decorations. Little display cabinet. And then there's the big old rock mantle with the fireplace. That is beautiful looking. Go on back in here and see what we can see. Yeah, there hasn't been power in here for a few years. You flip the switches, it don't do nothing. Still keys hanging up. All this stuff just left here. Plates and pictures hanging on the walls. Glasses in the shelf. And all this stuff scattered in between. Little view of the porch there. With the swing out there, and then there's a bench on the other side. There's nothing by the front door. I guess somebody tried to come back and save it after he passed, because half the house is, as you can see, gutted. I guess there must have been some really bad mold over here, and then someone tried to come and save the house from the mold, ripped out half the house. Gotta watch this floor. There's all kinds of little nails sticking up. Here's more Christmas. I guess he was about to put ornaments on his tree or something. All this stuff just sitting here. Nobody wanted it. This wood is gorgeous. And that's not the cheap wood, that's real wood planks. That is nice. Get a little view out back here of the deck. The deck's about to rot away. This was just a closet. Another storage closet. I'm not sure I want to go down there, but I might anyways. It's got the ladder down. I'm not sure I want to attempt to go in there. I don't know how rickety this is, but we'll try to take a look. Oh, they must have put all the stuff that was in the rooms up here when they were gutting out the mold. It must have all gone up here in the attic. Here's the hall bathroom, or at least what's left after the gutting. The only thing that's left of it is the tub. Everything else is gone. Here's one of the rooms. Part of the wall in here, I guess all of the wall in this one room was kept for some reason. I don't know why. I guess this is the only room with wood paneling. Got little crank windows. I guess there's been about 1 million stink bugs in here. See if there's anything in the cabinets. I guess everything was taken out. Another one of the gutted rooms. It's just been put down the bare wall and subfloor on this side of the house. There goes a bird. This must have been the master bedroom. And the master bath had a walk-in shower, it looks like. I guess this is where all the window screens went when they were gutting and trying to get the mold out, it looks like. Because the other side of the house is really moldy. It must have been really bad on this side for some reason. If they had to put it down to the subfloor. This looks like it was a closet. Got a clothes hanging pole. Little hangers there in the middle. This was lined with wood planks, solid wood planks. Surprisingly, the ceiling fans are still up. All of them are still there. I guess we'll head down. Luckily, I came prepared. Jeez. Oh man, check out that freezer. Holy crap. That thing has been through it. Kind of makes me wonder if water got down in here and really started to rust this thing away. It hasn't been open in a while. There's a lot of webs on that thing. Old refrigerator. Old Sears Kenmore. It's got little indicator lights. I don't know how well you can see the little words in there. You can kind of see it at this angle, what it was supposed to indicate. Had a door open light, a warm, check food, fresh ice, and okay. I'm not gonna open it because I don't know what is in there and I don't want to know. Got a stove, industrial sink. Ugh, there's little bugs in there. And things are just looking at me. Not sure what this is. Probably just a little workstation. Another freezer. Just a little pile of stuff left here in the floor. Not sure what all that is. I guess this was how you heated the house. I would assume you put wood in there and that would go up in the vents and heat all the rooms, including this one. There's no wood in there anymore. Now we're heading in the backyard here. This back deck's about rotted away. Old wood shed. Got an industrial sink and little table here. It's all been filled up with leaves. I guess this person got a bunch of stuff from an industrial kitchen and used it outside in his yard. Storage building. Golly, that's a big old security bar. This looks like a tool shed. Had all your tools and mower fuel and all that good stuff. Most of that is still here. Looks like all just left here. Big industrial grill here. It's on a trailer. Old push mower. There's a whole boat here. It just got left behind. I'm shocked the family didn't want this. I didn't know Sears made boats. That's pretty neat. It's got a Minn Kota trolling motor on it. This little storage shed's just packed full of stuff. It's all just left here. No one came for it. Yeah, I am not going in there. This house had a circle around driveway. I guess they had pets. There's a bunch of dog houses and fences here. I guess the person had several pets. There's 4 different lots here that you could keep animals in.